Kevin, lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
For a show which I fear for my internet history and anyone else who Googles it, why do you think Dick would end up, who you play, would end up in a place like Martha, which is, I don't feel at all suited to the type of character that he is?
It's a very good point. Dick is loosely based on a man whose name is Donald Judd. Donald Judd is a well-known sculptor in New York City. And I don't know everything about his own personal life, but he felt very strongly that these giant monolithic sculptures that he was making, he didn't want to see them in museums, he wanted to see them in the landscape. And he had driven through Marfa, Texas when he was in the Army. And whether or not this applies to him or just to my concept of Dick, the reason that I think Dick goes there to do that is so that he can be the biggest fish in that small pond.
When the guys rock up to Martha, obviously, it's not at all what they were expecting, I think.
Right.
Have you ever been somewhere like that where you went there expecting one thing and got something completely different?
Yeah, I have. I mean, one place that pops into my mind is a little town in Uruguay called Jose Ignacio. It's a small town on a peninsula, and you know, it feels a little bit remote. You know, you're in South America, but then you go there, and it is this kind of like very hip, cool kind of artist community.
I'm sure everyone is asking you about obsessions because this film is so focused on you being the obsession of Chris in here. But I have to ask you, obviously, about weird obsessions and things like that because it fits so well with the series. Do you have anything like that?
I'm obsessed with?
Or anyone? I don't know whether you'd admit to having anyone.
Yeah, you know, I don't know that I've ever really had an outside obsession, but I honestly feel like love is always at some point an obsessive kind of feeling. At least that's been my relationship to it. And ever since I was a little boy, some of my earliest memories are long before I even had a sense of sex or sexuality, were of having crushes, you know. And there would be a girl, or sometimes it was a woman, a grown woman, you know, that I would like think about and picture myself with, and at night, you know, the thoughts of her would wake me up, and that continued and continued and continued and continued. And you know, I mean, I think that in its when it hits you, love, desire, those are obsessive kind of feelings. But has there been one person that I've, you know, kind of tracked and read everything about? And not really. I don't think so. No.
I'm sure you, however, have been the subject of other people's obsessions. Have you seen anything like that? Have other people been? Because I mean, I'm not anywhere near the level of you, but I still get weird requests and stuff on Twitter. You must get stuff like that, a bit like how you get these letters from Chris.
Yeah, yeah. There have been some things in the past that seemed a little strange and a little obsessive, but you know, honestly, it's so much kind of like a part of life that I don't really I don't even really think about it that much anymore. I just try to just kind of like just go through life and try to focus on, you know, first, you know, my family, and second, my work. And I think that if you think too much about what the world thinks about you, or the comments that people make, or you spend too much time reading your own reviews or your own articles or your fan mail, you know what I mean? It's never going to be satisfying. It's always going to leave you kind of empty, you know? I think there's a part of all of us that sort of fills our hearts with self-doubt, and you start to go, you know, maybe I'm not really that good, or maybe whatever I've done is not really going to stand the test of time, or you know, I have somehow been able to pull the wool over people's eyes. This is this is the struggle of being an artist. Also, the idea that maybe your best work, especially when you're my age, is behind you.
I definitely don't think that your best work, by the way, is behind you, because I'm hoping that the Tremors TV series is still happening.
We're still working on it.
Because that's gone to Amazon as well, right?
Yes, and I don't know. It's a work in progress, but hopefully we'll have something to talk about soon. It's not dead yet. Let's put it that. The worms aren't dead yet. still struggling with that, but I hope that we can make it. You know, it's the one character that I've ever played that I really felt like it was time to revisit.
Yeah, I mean, and it's the reason why I know you and I think have that affection, because growing up, that is the first film that I saw you in. So
oh, wow, that's fantastic.
I would love to see you revive it. I really do hope it happens.
Thank you.
But good luck with I Love Dick. I'm very worried about people taking that out of context. I don't know whether you are, but I'm sure it will turn
No,
up.
I'm happy to take it. I love Dick, I love Dick, I love Dick, I love Dick. I love Dick.
Perfect way to end this junket. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Oh my God! Sorry. Hey!
Zane's got a great voice.
I'll just leave it at that.
I've wanted to meet you. We haven't met each other yet.
Got some lipstick on your teeth.